Someone has turned off a few lights in the house. Lights that have been turned off cannot be possessed. Ooh, that makes things a bit more difficult. Right. Vacation. Let's look for some clues. This is obviously one. Blast off at Booster Bay. Come enjoy all the excitement of Booster Bay this weekend. We have a very special discount for all the young astronauts out there. Children under the age of 12 who bring their official Booster Bay Astrojet get free admission to the park. Take a flight to remember one on our world-famous rocket coaster. Explore the inner workings of 3 model spacecrafts in our education city in the sky. Treat yourself to burgers, ice cream, cosmic cotton candy, what the hell is that, and more in the food court of the future. There's never been a better time to visit Booster Bay, and you can't beat the price. 1 out of 3 clues for Tommy found.
Huh?
And what's the latest with you? I hope you're doing better than I am. I'm going a little stir crazy. Dan loves it here, but he's just writing all day long, so he could be anywhere. I could use a change of scenery. I've walked every trail in the woods and even started a few of my own. It's great getting away from the city, but I wouldn't exactly call this roughing it. Tommy's certainly having a good time exploring the woods. Sometimes we go together, and if I'm in the studio, he knows he can play outside where I can see him, and to stay away from the cliff. Do you remember when we were kids trying to jump the creek in the woods behind the house? I think Tommy's getting into that phase now, climbing trees and all that. Oops, I got a little carried away there. You probably don't need to hear about all of our outdoor adventures. Sorry about that. Well, let me know how you're doing. Love, Linda.
Oh crap, he kinda spotted us, so we need to get the hell away. He's not suspicious, thank God. Wanted to see the plane so bad. Why didn't Daddy take me?
Hey, hun, what you doing?
Like we
Racing.
used to. Let's explore her memory. Oh, I thought she had a bottle of wine in her hand or something she was drinking. But apparently she's yelling and they're yelling at each other.
I'm going out for a hike.
Okay, honey bun. That's probably what he says. Be careful. Look out for bears.
Okay, be safe.
Oh. Not even honey bun? Come on. Where's the last one? Where's Tommy? Probably has something to do with Tommy. Nope. Oh, there she is.
Going to the funeral alone was hard. There's a part of me that understands why Dan couldn't come, but I don't think I'll ever get over him not being there. What would Grandma Jo have thought? She probably would have had the perfect advice, something like what she used to say about living a balanced life, not just a balanced week. Dan coming to the visitation did at least make it a little more bearable. I have to give him that.
That's the thing, he didn't ignore it completely. Apparently he only went to the visitation and not to the funeral, which kind of sucks. But I believe he rushed home right after the book signing thingy. So he did give his all his effort onto his own thing and then trying to be there for her as well. But it seems like she's kind of holding kind of a tiny grudge, I think, because she says, I don't think I'll ever get over him not being there. Oh well. 3 out of 3 found.
I'm faster. Hey, check this out.
Nicely done, honey.
Please don't tell me he's gonna be here. I heard footsteps.
Be careful, honey.
That's definitely how a rocket sounds. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I thought it was from that area, but it's downstairs. He has quite the imagination, though. Oh yeah, it comes from downstairs, not the kitchen, though. Again, the same drawing. He's been drawing that for quite a while. I'm pretty sure I read that already, or haven't I? No, I haven't actually. Oh, that sucks. I need to go look in, I guess, her painting room.
Hi, Mom.
I read that. Where's he going? I wanna get to that room. Oh, she's gone as well. She's looking out the window. Home to a stunning display of natural beauty, Ochoko National Forest, Ochoko, is a perfect destination for hunters, wilderness enthusiasts, and weekend campers alike. One-of-a-kind rock formations provide exciting challenges for climbers. The many canyons offer scenic hiking experiences, and the swimming opportunities are many. Located less than 5 hours from Portland and less than 6 from the Central Coast, Ochoko is the perfect summer getaway. For more information or to request a brochure, please call the ranger station at beep boop beep 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 beep. There's Dan. Just don't think there's time. What for exactly? For that?
Hey.
Hi, babe.
Oh wow! They're sitting next to each other. I can't believe it. Watching TV. See, this is what I expected it more to be like. Very family-like. And should make her breakfast in bed. Exactly, dude. That's how you do it. You gotta surprise the lady. Smoosh her into Paul's happy enough for now. That's his agent or the... I don't know. Could go camping. That's why I brought my camping pack. That's what she wants, apparently. Alright, his memory.
How was work?
You know, can always be better.
Very vague, nice conversation. Comes from upstairs. Of course, I could always do this. I keep forgetting that. Where is he? There he is. Sitting in the corner.
Still can't believe how many people showed up at the reading. Maybe I haven't faded into obscurity just yet. But forget about the publicity. That's fleeting. Won't matter in the end. The best thing was having a deadline and hammering on that chapter. I think I finally evened out the voice, and I think Scott's backstory is finally settled. Never underestimate the motivational power of potential public humiliation.
That's a good point. When you kind of have to get something done in an amount of time for, and it's not only just for exactly what he means. Like if he had failed that chapter, it would have been a public humiliation. Potentially, at least according to him. So to kind of have not only a deadline but to have a bit more than that, relying, not really relying, but just have kind of extra pressure onto the situation, kind of forces you to put more into it, I guess, at least for some people, and it definitely did for him in this case. 3 out of 3 memories. We read that. We wrote the note. I'm not entirely sure But I think we read this as
And
well. Yeah,
what's
we
latest?
did. Oh, I wanted to go there.
Oh. 3 days in, I'm still trying to figure out where to take the new piece. It's changing as I go, which is always exciting and sort of the point, but this one feels a little aimless. I keep snapping out of a daze and realizing I've been staring out the window for 5 minutes instead of working. When we first got here, I was excited to have a studio with so many windows and so much natural light, but now it feels almost like a cage. Why be this close to nature but not be, well, in it? Actually, cage isn't the right word. This place is beautiful, and there are so many more trees than back home. I guess it's more of a reminder when it's right there the whole time, not just an idea or something for the weekend. Anyway, back to the painting. I'm not going to get anything done on it sitting here writing.
But what's stopping her? If she wants to be out in nature, she can be out in nature. I mean, you don't have to be painting the entire time. If she doesn't feel like she's getting inspiration just standing out the window looking outside, maybe just being out there in nature, breathing in that fresh air, you know, could give you some new inspiration. I don't know. Anyone coming here? Why is that light not on? Ooh. She wanted something. Camping pack, right? We need to search for more clues. There wasn't anything in the kitchen, so the only thing left to look is upstairs. Let's start in Dan's room. What's that picture? That wasn't. Ah, that's probably Grandma Joe, isn't it?
I've got to stay on the book. This is my chance to do something people remember, something that matters. If this one isn't good enough, there might not even be a next one. Certainly not one without all sorts of publisher strings attached. This is why we saved up enough to take the summer off. I'm out of excuses. Of course, a long weekend would be fun, but that's also the problem. How do you stay hungry when you've gotten used to weekend getaways? How do you recapture that feeling of being a broke college kid chasing a dream? How do you get back out on that limb again, scared it's gonna break, but inching out anyway? Listen to me. Wound up so tight. Maybe taking one night off might help after all.
It seems like going back to that simplicity is so much easier. Because if you're just a college kid, it's like that's the only thing kind of you have to worry about. Whereas here, as a family man, you have so much more troubles, of course. Of course, also more good things in your life going on, but those two go hand in hand, so yeah. And it really seems like from this upper chapter, certainly not the one without publisher strings attached, that probably means that he wouldn't have as much freedom in his own book if this one doesn't work out, if he's gonna release the next one after that. And seems like, and the sentence, "This is why we saved up enough to take the summer off," he's really trying to make that book work. And where he says, "I'm out of excuses," he really has to get it done right now during this summer. It's either gonna be a success or it flops. Which is why I feel like we really have to put 1 out of 8 clues. Damn, you have a lot.
Hey, Dad.
Just going upstairs. There's gotta be a whole lot in here, yeah. This is an opportunity, not a burden. Jim said you'd never make it. He said you're a joke. An idea that is not dangerous is unworthy of being called an idea at all. Oscar Wilde. One page at a time. It's all motivational, like paper. Just notes, you could be working a regular job right now. Do not fear death so much, but rather the inadequate life. Bertolt Brecht.
Penny, thanks so much for your letter. It made my day. Tramer's Way came out a while ago now, so I don't get letters like this too often. Writing can be a pretty isolating profession at times, which makes it a big boost to hear that someone out there is getting something from my work. Your support means the world to me. To answer your question, I'm indeed in the midst of writing a new book. I don't have a title or a release date yet, but I'm plugging away on it slowly but surely. I plan to finish it by the end of summer, and I truly hope you enjoy it when it comes out. Thanks again for your kind words. Dan Kaplan.
Alright, a fangirl. The readers of Eugene and the surrounding area, judging by the turnout, got a rare treat when author Dan Kaplan arrived from a combination reading and book signing. He shared a selection from his most recent work, still untitled and due in stores this fall. And if it was any indication, his fans are in for a treat. Although the book isn't finished, Kaplan said that something, I don't know. He really has kind of a fascination with space. Or at least rockets. Tommy. Are there any more clues here? There's one more. They said my rocket makes it free at Booster Bay. Dan, we need to read his thoughts as well for the final clue. Where is he? There he is. Grab some firewood, build a bonfire, and camp on the beach. Alright, these are the choices. For Dan, grab some firewood, build a bonfire, and camp on the beach. I don't know what that relates to. That seems like a family outing. I don't think you can go wrong here between Dan or Linda. They said my rockets make it free at Booster Bay. We could go camping, that's why I brought my camping pack. Both Dan and Linda seems like some sort of family outing. So I don't think you can either, I don't know entirely sure, I'm not entirely sure, but it seems like it doesn't matter exactly whose idea you sack, because the whole family would benefit from it eventually. Maybe the other one wouldn't like it as much because their idea is not being considered or appreciated or not being taken. I guess that would be the only downside of it. So I'm definitely gonna go, I believe we went with Dan as the primary one last time, and I think grab some firewood. Dan's idea seems more something on the fly, whereas Linda has already thought of it because she already brought her camping pack. So I think going with Linda is probably over Dan's would probably be the best decision here, because it is something she kind of has already planned. If then she doesn't get her way with that or something, or if she doesn't get to use that camping pack, she'll feel like, oh, I brought it for nothing, it was of no use or something. Whereas Dan's idea, it was just something that it seems like just kind of came to him, and if the family says like, nah, we don't want to do that, it would, I think, personally hurt less than with Linda's idea. So I think I'm gonna go with Linda's out of the two, and then Tommy definitely, because we already neglected him the last two times, and this rocket thing, especially seeing that the kind of the advertisement for Rocket Bay earlier, it seemed very entertaining for a kid, and as well as you saw these numerous drawings of him with rockets and his family, so I think he would really enjoy that, and he would be very pleased with getting his way for once, I suppose. So we'll do that, and then go the as the primary one, and then compromise with Linda. Where's the rocket? Where's the
Meow.
rocket? It's not over here.
Meow.
Oh man.
Meow.
I'm good.
That was a cold-blooded answer. It's like his father walked into the room and started like, I'm out of here. Screw you. I wanted to be alone. He's watching TV. Yeah, the rocket is definitely not going to be in the toilet. Where would the rocket be? If I were a rocket, where would I be? Here, rocket, rocket, rocket. Is it in here? It's gotta be in his room, right? That would make the most sense. Wanted to see the plane so bad. Oh. It's not in there. Come on, kid! I'm trying to pick like the good decision for you, and you're making it so difficult. Why did you hide your freaking rocket?
All good?
I think so. Thanks, yeah.
That's like the only conversations that they have. Hey, how you doing? Good? Yeah, okay, I'm fine. It's like strangers meeting each other. Well, not really strangers, but like people you know aren't that familiar with. You just not really friends with, but just familiar. You know that person, and then when you see them on the street, like, hey, how you doing? Fine, me too. And then you just keep walking past each other. That's how they're communicating. God damn it, son. Where's your... Is it this? It's not. Where's your fucking rocket? Kid. Maybe in his room somewhere. It's not. Or here it is. My god, how hidden can it be? Selecting the rocket. Yep. Alright, time to compromise. Camping pack. Let's read this first. The Diary of Claire Bradford, September 5th, 1961. Maybe getting my thoughts down on paper will help. Make a list. That's what Mom always taught me. So, dear diary, here are all my wonderful things about Roger. He's very handsome. That's the first one. Okay. He'll soon be working as a lawyer at his father's firm, though the job is no gift. He worked so hard in college. He might be the only person on earth who loves music as much as me. He especially loves the songs I write him. His family has money, which of course shouldn't matter, but it's nice to feel secure. Who wouldn't want to marry someone like that? Those are all kind of... Some of the things are very superficial. The only thing that's like really personal about him is like the fact that he loves music as much as she does. Other than that, looks are, I guess, I mean, people always say looks aren't as important, you know. It to some degree it is. For other persons it differs per person, of course, but to have that at the top of your list makes me think of her as a very superficial person. But yeah, maybe that's just me. And then the money hungry stuff, and then what he's going to work at. I mean, of course, those are all important things in life, but then I feel like you're more looking for a life partner rather than just the love of your life, for example. I don't know, maybe it's just me wanting different things out of life than her. I'll look through everything. Go in the car. You're a bit too young to drive, mister. Oh wow, that's the roof. The roof. The roof. The roof is not on fire. Too much time away out of this house. Well, you're going camping, family. That's out of this house. Alright, whisper. I keep forgetting I have to whisper. People counting on me.